And the dogs go crazy. Anyway.
Air traffic control, bring in New York. Roger that. Bring in Canada. 10-4. Gentlemen, we have liftoff.
It's episode 400 and still going strong.
This is Radio. Back again for number 10. Join Big B, DK, and Mike Jolitz for all the hot topics, weird news, and shenanigans. It's Cave Crew Radio, Season 10 at cavecrewradio.com.
Hey, everyone. I am excited, Big B. I think we're in for a really weird show.
Well, let's hope so.
People may say hi and we'll have some memories. Can you believe you and I, all Radio X, Double Talk Radio, Metal Thunder Radio, decided to do this thing. 400 episodes.
That's
of course you're going to cough and vomit and whatever you do, but it's crazy.
Yeah, I can't believe we're at episode 400. It doesn't seem like we've done that many episodes. By the way, Amanda is already in chat, and I can't wait to see what she admits to this week.
Oh, and so she's actually not Facebook user because I've got the Facebook thing up. Good evening, Amanda. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'm going to try and do the show, but Amanda, she'll derail us.
I can't wait.
I know you like it, but
last week was quite the revelation.
I can't handle it. I'm too old.
It's all in good fun.
But let's think about this for a minute here. Mm-hmm. Originally, we were going to do what was the concourse of the whole show?
Well, originally for 400,
movies,
we were going to
sports.
Oh, the original show. Yeah, it was like that's why it's original. That the whole reason why it's called Cave Crew Radio is because we were doing a man cave type thing. I was going to center around sports and just man cave, man type stuff guys bullshit about when they get together.
And then I think we derailed it at episode number 1.
Halfway through the first episode, it got derailed. I don't remember how. But it wound up to be what it is today.
Yeah. So if you think of 52 weeks in the year, right? Mm-hmm. 400 episodes. No wonder I'm so sick of you.
You love
anyway,
you love it when I get angry. It makes your entire week go by that much faster because you've heard me rant and rave and wish ungodly things upon people. And it makes you laugh.
And you have made these unbelievable accomplishments throughout the years. You're a judge. You're a president. You're a speaker of the House.
Yes.
Who knows what's going to come next?
I'm also a king.
And you are a king. I apologize.
We cannot forget about the king of Stenchlandia.
So, as we kick off episode 400, ladies and gentlemen, in just under 5 minutes, we're going to have some fun tonight. We will have a news story. We will have Talking FLA. We do have Mike Jolitz. But what else is going to pop up?
I don't even know. And this is part of the charm through the entire years of the show. I never know. I never let in. How many times has there been? I have a surprise, and we all know what the surprise is, and it just angers me. Which is another reason why you love when I get angry and rant and rave, because you do it to me on purpose.
I guarantee you, though, I will guarantee you one thing.
Mm-hmm.
There is no Alex Cardinelli tonight. I slipped my mind.
Good. It should. This should be a
Fuck.
There should be a celebration tonight.
I know, but we should have had Alex Cardinelli. I completely slipped my mind.
I would much rather have Bill.
And we'll talk about Bill. We'll get on all this stuff, folks. We'll do probably a bunch of reminiscing. But I am going to use a pencil, ladies and gentlemen, to write show notes tonight.
Why?
That's how I need to empathize things. I'm like, Isby, I gotta go to bed, but we got a great show. What else do you have? You must have something to fill. The Dolphins. Awesome.
What today? You're talking about the
the Dolphins. They were
played
awesome.
the Jets. The Jets suck. They're
the
literally
Leafs suck, okay? The Leafs are shit.
The Rangers are one of the best teams in the league. Let's go, Peter Laviolette.
Yeah, I'm going to cheer for the Minnesota Wild from now on.
No, you won't. You will never cheer for anybody except your Leafs, no matter how bad they are.
I personally think that Mitch Marner and Connor Bedard are sharing a glory hole.
Your favorite player in Mitch Marner and your favorite prospect in Connor Bedard.
Why is he how is he my favorite prospect? The guy's got thighs like a fucking tree. But
I don't even know how well he's doing. I don't watch like highlights or anything. I don't even know.
He's a very good hockey player.
No, I know he's a good hockey player. I don't know how he's doing this year with the Blackhawks.
Oh, they're not going to win. There's not a chance. Not a chance. The Leafs are going to win. They're fucking shit. But offline, I would like to get together with you and talk about Klingberg is now on long-term injured reserve, and how the Leafs continually are able to do that.
What, put players on long-term IR?
Yeah.
Well, Adam Fox is on long-term IR. He's scheduled to come off next week.
No, but they do it to get cap space.
They're pulling the old Tampa Bay Lightning trick.
The old Robida.
That's what Tampa Bay Lightning did, 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
All right. Anyway, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this for the 400th time. Unbelievable.
Did you say 400?
400. Fuck you. Here we go. Are you ready, kids?
It's episode 400 and still going strong.
The show is about to start.
Roger, we have liftoff.
In 3, 2, 1.
Bam! We are back again for number 10. Cave Crew Radio, Season 10. Let's go. CaveCrewRadio.com.
When the world turned their back on men. Men with a dream and savage yearning within them. Legions compelled by passion that knows no boundary. A consuming flame that defies plausible explanation. Battling the forces of domestication, they find the courage to band together to experience the awesome power of fear.
I say this with all due respect.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Tonight's broadcast of The Masculine Feminist has been commandeered by the secret society No Ma'am.
Gotta go to a place like a shot and a beer, steak, man. Saying we can stop, get pancakes, and then we'll get laid, all right?
Why do you drink ice cold beer on a hot day?
Mr. Clevin, what else are you gonna do with it?
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
The Yankees are champions of baseball. It's a power play goal.
This is Cave Crew Radio.
What's going on? I can't hear anything.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, live from my cave in Windsor, Ontario. Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. After the intro, there was complete silence.
I apologize. I was trying to play a clip, but obviously it doesn't work. But hopefully the rest of the clips work. My name is DK. I am live in my cave in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 400, as you see in the middle of the screen. I'm gonna take it away, but 400. Unbelievable. We're going to play clips. We're going to do stories. We're going to do all this shit we usually do. We're live on YouTube. We're live on kfradio.com, whatever. I don't know how I put up with you for so long.
Ladies and gentlemen.
400 freaking episodes, ladies and gentlemen. And here he is.
And now, he is the king of the sovereign county of Urian Stench and Stenchlandia, the commander-in-chief of the Water Gypsies, the self-proclaimed president of the United States, a university graduate, and always the epicenter of something. Ladies and gentlemen, His Royal Highness, Big B.
Yes, live from Queens, New York, I am King B. As crowned within these 400 episodes. I am now also the Speaker of the House. And as always, I am the epicenter of something this week. I am the epicenter of all things recovery from party, sickness, Thanksgiving, all this week. We had two birthdays.
That's a lot to absorb.
We had 2 birthdays.
Yes.
3 illnesses. Maybe 4, and Thanksgiving, all this week.
And you survived it. That's the important thing.
We're in recovery mode right now. So Monday was my older son's birthday.
Yes.
He started not feeling well.
That
my
was
younger
Peter,
son,
by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't follow the show.
My younger son stayed home that day because he was sick.
That's James, ladies and gentlemen. Just showing you, I pay attention.
Tuesday was, again, my younger son and my older son stayed home sick. Wednesday was my birthday. with me being sick, my wife starting to get sick, and my two sons still sick. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. Feeling better. Me and my younger son feeling better. My wife is feeling, she's got a little bit of a sniffle, but she's okay. My older son's still very sick yesterday. So now we're in recovery mode today. My oldest son, I've been giving him some erythromycin. We call it a Z-Pack. And he's feeling a little bit better. I'm recovering. My younger son's recovering. My wife is recovering. And I got a very cool pen for my birthday.
Oh, wait a minute. We gotta hang on, folks.
So this
it is pen of the week.
Well, you may or may not know that I do have an interest in pens. So what this
I
is?
Didn't know that. I never knew that.
Yes, so I have an interest in pens, in quality pens, and pens with some weight to it. So this is a handcrafted pen from England that my wife special ordered. This is real wood, and it's got some gems in the eyes and over here, and it came in this case.
Gems in the eyes.
Gems in the eyes. And it's got one gem right there, right at like the top of the clip. And it is handmade in Hertfordshire, England.
Hertfordshire, England.
That's right. It is craftedpens.co.uk.
Excuse me. I have to write down something. I'm just using a regular number 2 pencil, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, usually I have my I think this is a paper made. It's called a jotter, and it's a nice solid metal pen that feels, it's comfortable. But my wife got me this, so this week I am using this pen, and I will probably use this pen going forward for show notes.
I use a Bic from the dollar store, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to compare us to, like, Apple's that, I don't have this like Hertfordshire pen.
Hertfordshire.
I when I name the show, I don't lick the ink.
Right, you got right with the pinky up. And speaking of doing things with the pinky up, the drink has arrived.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do some regular stuff tonight as well as have some fun. However, it is time for
Mrs. B presents the drink of the week.
Yes, now I told her we needed a special drink this week because this is episode 400. So she made in the beaker container, she made something called a poison apple.
Oh,
which is
beaker, ladies and gentlemen.
In a
not only do we have a pen with gems in the eye, we have a beaker of a drink.
A beaker with a drink called a poison apple, which includes grenadine, cranberry juice, sour apple pucker, which is basically apple schnapps.
What the hell is sour? Hang on a minute, I gotta write that down too.
Sour apple pucker, which is it's like apple schnapps, and also apple brandy is in here.
Amanda says someone has already had too much to drink.
She's referring to you.
I'm sure she is, but I'm having a great time.
So yes, this is basically tastes to me. I know there's cranberry juice in here, but to me it tastes like an adult apple juice. So if you get the sippy boxes for the young kids, and you put alcohol in there, that's what this would taste like.
I can't believe Amanda is making fun of me. And look at you. You're drinking shit out of a beaker.
Out of a 500 milliliter beaker from Carter Beakers. 500 milliliter. It's a Burrow 3.3. I don't know what the fuck all that means, but my wife says she supports STEM, and Amanda, who is the person I ordered the Sensi from, she says you're awesome. Amanda, my wife gave you a thumbs up. Oh, she said, Amanda, she said we need room sprays. So apparently we're going to be ordering from you eventually. So be on the lookout for an order from me in Sensi. But in the meantime, I will have my poison apple drink.
Us as well. This is like a Harry Potter episode.
It's quite tasty, I must say.
All right. So are you ready for a message?
Sure.
Well, Amanda's on fire in chat.
I'm waiting to the end of the show.
We're going to order from you as well, Amanda, even though I'm slurring my words.
How much have you drank already?
I have no teeth in my mouth anymore. Anyway, do you remember this guy, Big B? Hang on, let me see if I can. There we go. All right. Tell me if you remember this guy.
Hey, DK, it's your old Buckeye buddy, Matt V. Just want to leave you a message to say congratulations on your 400th episode of Cave Crew Radio. That's a big accomplishment for you and Big B. And I want to say appreciate the times that you've let me be on the show. Some of my favorite things were some of my different characters and our prank calls, especially that young lady that had special needs for pizzas and she played right along. That was a lot of fun. But just want to say thanks again. And I am Salami Karpai, and I want to say I miss you big time, DK. You're a good friend of mine, and someday we'll go together and we'll buy slushies for everybody. Now I have to get back to work. Once again, DK, thank you, man. Appreciate it. You guys are a blast, and I hope for 400 more episodes for you guys. Take care.
The man of 1,000 voices.
Matt Vanderpool, and one of my favorite characters, Salami Karpai.
Salami Karpai.
That was the hockey analyst from Dubai or wherever it was.
And all the prank calls he made, and I mean, let's face it, Big B, you and I, we could not pull this off without our friends.
Oh, for sure. And we've met over the many years. We've met a number of people.
Yeah, but Matt wanted to be here tonight, but he couldn't, and he says he's coming back. Salami Karpai.
I always love when Matt was on the show because he's a volunteer firefighter over in Upper Sandusky, Ohio. Which there is no Lower Sandusky, so Upper Sandusky makes no sense. But anyway, he's a volunteer firefighter. But when he would come on the show, the rules of being a volunteer firefighter is that if you have started to drink, you're not allowed to go on a call.
Right.
So as soon as he would come on, he would crack a beer and immediately be like, well, I'm off tonight, and just start drinking. And
I hear sirens behind me, but I'm not going.
I remember that where
you remember the time there was a call, right?
There was a call, and he literally heard sirens behind him, but because he had his beer cracked and was drinking, he was not allowed to go to the call.
Because he was intoxicated, ladies and gentlemen, as quite often Big B and I are, and apparently, according to Amanda, I'm worse. Anyway, he could not go to put out the fire. Now, let's reflect on this a little bit, Big B.
Mm-hmm.
If there is a fire and you're a firefighter, say dude has 1 to 10 beers, who knows, right? I'm pretty sure I would still want him to come and put out my fire.
Well, it depends on where
he's fucking pissing with his wiener.
It depends on where in that 1 to 10 range he is. If he said 1 beer, sure. If he said 10, probably not, because he'd fall down before he got there.
Well, wait a minute, though. This is Cape Crew Radio. This is where we fill in the answers, right? So, DK's house is burning. I'm trapped down here. Hey, Big B, I'm in a real mess right now. There's some fucking pissed firefighter who may A, be able to drive the truck, who knows, or B, have a lot of piss in his bladder to put out the fire.
I don't think he has enough piss or pressure to put out any type of fire going on in your home. Nor would I think he could be able to drive the truck.
I realize that, but like if you were in absolute chaos right now inside your house, house is burning, DK, I gotta go. I can't talk right now. Excuse me, I gotta fix my headphone. And there was a drunk firefighter that could save your life. You would not accept it.
I never said I wouldn't accept it. I don't think it's a good idea for them because they could injure themselves doing that. And in this scenario, I wouldn't know whether the firefighter is drunk or not because I'm trying to get out of the burning inferno that is my house. So I wouldn't have a clue whether he was drunk, high, or sober.
So wait a minute, Amanda has something here.
She says he wouldn't even be able to handle the damn hose, for fuck's sake.
Jeez, she's like, do you remember the old Amanda?
I remember the quiet, almost demure Amanda when she would first come on the show. She wouldn't say much and she'd kind of not want to be on camera and, be on and off, not really outgoing, let's say.
Yes. So, speaking of Amanda.
Bonjour et bienvenue au 400e épisode de Cave Crew Radio. Je ne suis pas Vanille. DK, avez-vous votre bas? Et Big B, êtes-vous prêt pour peut-être d'autres surprises? On va voir.
I'm going to say thank you very much.
Wait a minute.
I don't know if it has to do with the sock.
I have a question because she said my name.
Yes.
And then she said something about a potato. The fuck are you saying? She's like cursing at me, calling me a potato or something. I don't know.
No, she's not cursing at you.
In French language.
Nicest lady in the world.
She's cursing. She's calling me a potato in French language. Potato. Yes, you said potato.
Do you want me to replay it?
Go ahead and stop it after she says potato.
I can't stop it.
Okay,
but
I'll point it out. I'll point it out.
Bonjour et bienvenue au 400e épisode de Cave Crew Radio. Je ne suis pas Vanille. DK, avez-vous votre bas? Et Big B, êtes-vous prêt pour peut-être d'autres surprises?
Right there!
On va voir.
Abby-boo, potato, something.
She's in chat here. Hang on. What's she saying?
I said, Big B, are you ready for more surprises, maybe?
Yes.
Where does potato fit into that?
Is.
I can't wait for more surprises, but where is potato involved in that? Or is
potato is a surprise?
Or is the use of a potato somewhere in the surprise? I don't know. I guess that's so. Oh, wait. So now she's saying, "Pute etre d'autres surprises." Is that what? Is that?
I don't know. I'm not going to spend the whole I'll send you the audio. I'm not going to play it over and over and over again for our listeners. There's probably one person that speaks French, and that's Amanda.
But she said potato. I don't know why. I will take this offline with Amanda.
It's the one and only Scotty and Chair. C400 is yes, you take this offline with Amanda, please.
That's it. We're bringing back Cave Crew After Hours. I will take this offline and find out why Amanda
Why
is
you
saying
said
potato.
to him in French.
That's
you
right.
really heard him, Amanda. I thought so. Amanda and I got together. What's that say?
It says potato equals pute et tray.
Oh fuck! Now we're gonna start fucking learning French.
She says sounds good. See, After Hours at Cave Crew Radio sounds good.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, Amanda and I set this up, and I said, just whatever you want to say it to us in French. And now you got Big B all in a freaking kerfuffle because he doesn't understand what potato means in French.
That's right. I took 3 years of French. I don't understand a word she just said, and she said potato.
All right.
And yes, we have producer Scotty in chat with us.
Yes,
as well.
The amazing Scotty and Chair. Never sent any audio though.
She's still explaining. We will discuss it later, Amanda.
I can imagine, Amanda. Get the whip out.
So producer Scotty.
Not say potato.
Potato?
Who slur their words now, Amanda? Anyway, your floor. Where are we going from here?
I don't know. Well, apparently producer Scotty's in chat, and you said he didn't bother to leave a message.
No. 400 episodes, and you don't give a shit. And then I got some French dominatrix in the chat.
This should be fun.
Tartars.
Talking about potatoes. It should be fun.
Yeah.
Scott, wait. So does Scotty have anything for us?
I don't know. We'll find out.
I guess.
What do you want to do, Mike? Do you want your news? We got a few.
I have to get to my news. So if you want to do Mike, we can do Mike, and then I can get to my news.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're still going to kind of try and keep things normal here. Let's go to Mike reads the news. Did I say that clear, Amanda, or not? The segment is Mike reads the news.
With a potato.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, if I didn't say that clear.
And now, Cave Crew Radio presents Mike Reads the News with Mike Jolitz.
Hello, DK, and hello, Sir Big B. Yes, guys, it is now time for Mike Reads the News. The Miss Universe pageant was held in El Salvador. I missed it. Someone from Nicaragua won. It was a dude. The most beautiful woman in the universe is a man. Unreal. And what could be an onion story should be an onion story. Daryl Hall was issued a restraining order against his bandmate, John Oates. What the hell? LeBron James is going to open a museum in Ohio dedicated to himself tomorrow. What a guy. So humble. Tickets cost $23. What a bargain. Bet there's not a single video of him flopping on a TV screen, though. My two girls got called smelly banana poop by a bunch of 5-year-olds at the park on Wednesday. Park just reopened this week. I'm going to refer to it as Smelly Banana Poop Park from now on. Joe Biden turned 81 years old this past Monday. There's a big party at the White House. Everyone had a good time and celebrated Sleepy Joe's birthday. Well, Joe didn't. He didn't know why they were there and why they were singing to a guy named Mo. And finally, in the news... So it turns out Snoop Dogg is not giving up the devil's lettuce. He was just playing a funny on everyone. Yeah. he's done using a grill. He's going to use a smokeless grill or whatever the hell now. Alrighty, guys, that does it for the news. It is now time for the tidbits.
They're not headlines, they're just little tiny pieces of shit.
Yeah. My son turned 18 on Wednesday. Oh, yeah. Also celebrating a birthday on Wednesday was Sir Bigby. Oh, yeah. Ron Jeremy was released from prison. He's not doing well. Oh, no. Porno for Pyros announced their final tour will be in 2024. Oh, yeah. Oh no. The Packers surprisingly beat the Lions yesterday. Oh yeah. And finally in the tidbits, Danny DeVito turned 79 last Friday. Oh yeah. Alrighty guys, that does it for the news. That does it for the tidbits. I am out of here. Congratulations to UDK and Sir Bigby on 400 amazing episodes. Oh yeah.
Hey, and a very big thank you to Mike Jolitz for, he pretty much carries us, right?
It's great how he's come in. I guess it's now what, going on 2 years?
I don't
And
know.
he's been doing this for us?
I can't keep track of things. Can I bring up something though?
Yeah.
He brought up someone that was weird how Hall & Oates are doing that lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
That was weird. Did you see Dolly Parton yesterday?
I saw the highlights. So I saw her dressed as a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader singing "We Are the Champions."
And she sang Jolene in 9 to 5.
Okay, I did. Yeah, like I said, I just saw the highlights, and the only highlight that they show here is her coming out on stage and then cutting to singing "We Are the Champions" because they're making it a big deal about the Cowboys shouldn't be calling themselves champions.
Whatever. It's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about Dolly Parton.
Mm-hmm.
So I was telling my wife, she kept holding things, right? Like as she walked along.
Mm-hmm.
She's 77 years old.
Yeah.
Big B. If my wife looks like that at 77 years old, I won't need the blue pill.
I'm sure there's plenty of surgery involved in looking like that at 77 years old.
Like, you gotta admit, ladies and gentlemen, that woman looks phenomenal for 77. Forgive my dogs, they're going crazy. But I kept noticing Big B, every time she would move, she would hold something. And I kept saying to my wife, I go, she's holding on to something, which I get. She probably can't stand anymore.
Well, I'm assuming because she's dressed as a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. She's dressed and she's wearing those boots. So those boots got like big ass heels on them. And again, 77 years old, I'm sure she's, her balance is at least a little bit off. So being in those big boots, holding on to something makes more sense. But again, there's plenty of surgery to back that 77-year-old look. I guarantee that is not natural.
I completely understand. I just want to say, I probably won't live long enough, but if Amanda looks that good at 77 years old and she's still, doing those weird things she does, I will always be a fan.
I don't know if I can picture Amanda doing the hoop or the pole at 77.
She might pull it off.
She might injure a hip or something like that by the time she's 77.
You might injure a hoop. All right, let's before I get to another old friend, let's
my news.
Yeah, let's do your news. Amanda said something. Let's see what she says.
She says, "You kill me, you only be a fan if I look that good and do hoop. That's nice."
Then she said, hang on.
She says, if you keep exercising, then you shouldn't break a hip. I agree, but I don't agree because even though you're exercising, by the time you're 77, your bones are 77. And exercising will wear on the cartilage. So you may still break a hip. It happens.
I'm afraid of breaking a hip when I roll over in bed. Ladies and gentlemen,
behind the headlines this week in Weird News.
Yes. What do we have this week? I think we have a good one. Here we go. Wait a minute. I like to preface this stuff before you get into it. We talk a lot about bowel movements and urinating, but apparently some people like to be peed on.
Golden showers.
Oh, wait. How did I get that?
Talking FLA.
Yeah, I'm wrecked.
Apparently.
Hide. There we go. And I gotta get rid of her too. Hang on. She's not the one that peed. Anyway, I apologize.
This story of the night comes from.
Yes, Amanda, I'm wrecked.
We were so looking for, well, at least I was looking forward to 400. It's apparently gone off the rails.
No, this is the way it should be.
First story of the night comes from Yahoo. The headline reads, shot fired after golden shower incident at York Hotel, one charged with prostitution. Northern York County Regional Police allege a man who had a paid sexual encounter with a woman at a motel along Route 30 fired a shot at her vehicle early Sunday morning. Officers responded to a shot fired call at the motel in Manchester Township and spoke with the 34-year-old Brittany Abasede of the York area. Abasede initially told police that she was driving from Washington, D.C. to an airport in New York City. Abasede said she was resting in her car in the parking lot when a man approached her vehicle and fired a shot into it as she left the area. Police said her statements did not make sense and pointed out the inconsistencies to her. According to the news release, Abasede then explained that she had a paid sexual encounter with a man at the motel. She had agreed to urinate on him. Afterwards,
I have not been urinated on.
I certainly hope not.
I want to claim that right now. As much as Amanda thinks I'm off the rail tonight, I have not called a lady of the night to be urinated on.
I certainly hope not.
Well, you know what? It's warm. It's fuzzy.
It's fuzz. Did you just say it's fuzzy? What's going on with your pee that it's fucking fuzzy?
You're lying there on the bed. And okay, what are you could ask for a million things: a hand job, a blow job. You could like do something to the lady, but instead you say, spread your legs on top of me and urinate.
That's not something I'm into.
Me either.
But apparently some people, like this guy in the picture, is into it. And I would assume for the girl,
peed on.
I would assume for the girl, that's probably the easiest thing you could do, right? Because you're not having sex, you're not doing any oral stuff. All you're doing is relieving yourself, and you're making like $20, whatever it is. I have no fucking idea. Afterwards, after she urinated on him,
Right.
she returned to her vehicle and was getting ready to leave. See, all she did was go piss and leave.
All you gotta do, like, what is an easier trick, right? Like, you call the hooker, right? In most cases, you're probably going to have intercourse and you're probably going to, whatever. That's a lot of work for the woman. All you got to do is squat and pee.
Now, think about this. You're on a road trip and you got to pee, right?
Yeah.
You pull off to the side of the road near a rest stop, whatever. You get out. Instead of going directly to the restroom, ask around a little bit. You want to get peed on? You want to get peed on? Make yourself some gas money.
I get where you're going with this. So is there an app for this? Right? Swipe left, swipe right, whatever. Is there an app? Hello? Look at me. I'd like to get peed on.
What's the criteria for swiping left or swiping right? No, that's too yellow. No, that looks like it's not clear enough. That's a little cloudy.
Yeah.
What's the criteria for pee when you're swiping?
Yeah.
Is it color? Is it clarity? Do they show it in cups? Do they show it in the toilet? Or is it like just how much is left on the ground? I wonder what's in the criteria for the pee dating app.
I've done a lot of weird shit, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
I admit it. I've done some weird fucking things, but at no point have I been peed on.
Me neither. Never once.
Like, what do? You just lie there like this and go, I'm really horny. I want to get urinated on.
I guess. I don't know. There's a whole, sub world of people who like that shit. So I don't know.
And I'm going to double down tonight. Would you shit on me?
Oh, God. Did you have extra corn for Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Please let me know. I would love a little corn shit on my chest.
Write that down.
Golden warm shower.
Write that down. I don't know if anything's going to. No, but look. Everybody likes like a stinky in the pinky, or we all get a little kinky now and then.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never looked at a girl and gone, "Would you please pee on me?"
I've never even thought about it.
No.
It's never come into my mind when you're in the act or getting towards the act.
Right.
It's never come to my mind saying, gee, this is fun and all. I wish she'd take a big piss on me.
Yes, exactly. Like, she might stick a finger up your ass and you'll go, ooh, right?
No, I've never had that either. Just saying.
I'm just saying too. So
apparently you have.
No, I have not had fingers stuck on my ass.
You sounded like you were speaking from experience.
But I'm just saying, things happen when you're entangled and involved and whatever. But I have not been peed on.
Amanda says you're letting out your secrets. She let out some of hers last week. You're letting out some of yours now.
Would it be considered a warm-up? She says. It might be. But it might smell. And again,
I will tell you this.
I have lost my appetite again.
I will tell you this. Speaking of smell, if you've ever been to New York City and gone into the subway, it always smells like 7-day-old piss. So that would stop anybody from wanting to get pissed on, I would think. because you don't want to smell that. That's fucking disgusting. It's awful and it's terrible, and it shouldn't happen.
Well, apparently, this guy in your story wanted to lie there. Hello, pee on me.
Well, she peed on him, and then afterwards, she returned to her vehicle and was getting ready to leave when the man approached her with a handgun. He fired one shot as she drove out of the parking lot. It struck the passenger side of her 2019 Nissan Rogue. Officers found a spent 9mm shell casing in the parking lot where Abosetti's vehicle had been parked. Investigators contacted the 66-year-old man from Harrisburg, and he confirmed that he had a sexual encounter with Abosetti. He reportedly told police that he went into the parking lot after Abosetti because she had stolen his wallet.
Wait, you have a great question in the comments.
Does he roll around in it? Like, how long does he let it stay on him? Absolutely great question. Now,
That's
of
the
course,
best question. That is the best question of the night.
Now, of course, this story does not
I
go
can't
into
wait
that
to hear
detail.
your answer. Not only is this the best question of the night, I cannot wait to hear his fucking answer.
So again, the story does not go into that detail. So what happens when the story doesn't have detail?
You make it up.
We make it up.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking happened is that he's lying on the bed, right? I believe they took all the sheets off the bed, so it's just the mattress. He's lying on the bed, bare ass naked. Scott, why do you know that this happened in Pennsylvania? Were you there?
Oh my gosh. And you say I'm slurring my words.
Well, you are. But
I'm not. I am in complete control.
Not even a little. But I'm saying this guy is laying on the bed. She gets on him. She hovers above. She's like squatting on him. Like she's not sitting on him. She's hovering on him. Like what I think most girls do when they have to go to the bathroom in a public restroom. They don't sit on the toilet. They hover above it. So I'm saying that this chick is hovering above this guy. She's going right on his chest. It's leaking down onto his nuts. And he's getting all erect and excited by it. So once she's done, he sits there and rubs it in like it's fucking lotion. He rubs the pee on his chest, rubs it on the inside of his thighs, strokes his nutsack, all leading to the shaft, and he ejaculates all over himself while he's covered in pee.
This happens fucking lotion.
This happens in a matter of seconds.
Excuse me.
This happens in a matter of seconds because he's all in a froth, because he sees the stream of pee hitting his chest. He's getting excited and can't wait until she's done. The only hope is that she didn't drink 18 gallons of Gatorade beforehand so it can end quickly and he can get to what he's got to get to. Now, while he's doing that, he's rubbing himself with the pee. He's very distracted by it. She's going through his pants that are on the floor, takes the wallet, and runs for cover because Lord knows what this psychopath is going to do after he ejaculates all over himself and is covered in pee. I don't even think he took a shower when he ran out and fired at her. I say he just put the clothes on top of the pee and ejaculate and ran out into the parking lot.
Well, he gets where he's got to get to.
He's a piss-covered, cum-covered guy who shot at her. And he doesn't shower because, God damn it, he likes the way it feels.
Oh, my God. And you worry about me, folks.
This is why we've lasted 400 shows. Because I do things like that. and it amuses him.
Wow. What my only question is before we go to another audio clip,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll do Talking FLA, but you said before he goes where he has to get to,
Mm-hmm.
where does he have to go?
Anywhere but the hotel. He's got to go home. I picture him with a wife and a couple of grown kids, and the wife doesn't satisfy him, and he's because this is some sort of kink that he likes, that like the rest of most 98% of the human planet finds it disgusting and repulsive. She's not going to do it for him. So he has to go to these cheap motels next to the rest stop and ask people who are about to enter the stall, instead of the toilet, pee on me. $20.
So you're saying he has asked his wife to relieve herself on him.
I think. Here's what I think.
Need
I
some
think
peanut butter whiskey. That's what you need.
I had my poison apple, which is now done. I think here's what I think. He stood outside of the bathroom for years listening to his wife use the restroom. And one day he wasn't paying attention. He was so caught up in the fantasy that he didn't hear her flush the toilet, wash her hands, and open the door. As she opens the door, she sees him rubbing himself by the bathroom wall and freaks out and says, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he proceeds to tell her, "Look, this is the kind of thing I'm into. I would like the next time you have to pee, please do it on me." She slaps him.
I'm nuts.
She slaps him and says, "Absolutely not. This is disgusting. You need help." And he never brought it up again. But he still had the fantasy. So he would go, he would tell, I have to go put gas in the car. He would go to the restaurant, stand outside the women's bathroom and say, $20, pee on me.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I know you all mark me as the one that's nuts, but I think you need to reconsider things seriously. Did you just hear what he fucking said?
I did urine guy backstory. I made it up because the story doesn't go that far. Now, Scott has a good question. He's naked. He's covered in piss and cum. He asks, where was he hiding the gun? Good
He's
question.
Covered in piss and cum. Yes. Where was the gun, Big B? Please tell us before I go to the next audio clip.
Well,
you guys are calling me the one who's off his rocker. Will you reconsider this, please?
Well, I would have to say, because he did come in dressed, I'm assuming it's hidden in his pants somewhere.
Where is his pants, though? He's covered in urine and cum.
Right, his pants are on the floor. So what happened? Like I said, when they got into the hotel room, he disrobed. They took the sheets off the bed. He's just laying there on the bare mattress, waiting for this warm stream of goodness to hit his chest. And he gets very excited by it. He can't wait to see it. It's almost like, when you're like you're driving, and we've all been into some form of accident, whether it be a little fender bender or something. Suddenly things slow down. All of a sudden they feel like they're in slow motion. You're like, oh no. And everything slows down and you see the car hitting you. This is what happens as she squats over him and begins to pee. The stream becomes slow-mo and he watches it hit the little hairs on his chest, and it's almost a rainbow happens because the liquid and the steam comes off his chest. There's a rainbow of urine on him. You want to say something?
I'm speechless. I don't think I've ever been speechless.
You have to make things up. The story just doesn't give you all the details. So you have to make things up.
I think we should bring in a couple more audio clips. And you say I'm bad. Oh, well, you know what? We might as well do Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
It to me before tonight, and I said, I'm doing it with Jimmy.
Actually, Andre.
Hey, suck my dick. Suck my dick.
Congratulations on 400 shows from Jay Vegas and Jimmy Sports Lounge.
Hey, now get in the car. Suck my dick. Way to go, 400. Hey, and Big B, way to put up with fucking DK all these fucking years. That's got to be fucking worth something.
That's right.
Well, does that not go right up your alley?
Jimmy's right here. Jimmy Sports Lounge up in what's the town in Canada?
Kingston.
Kingston. In Kingston, Ontario. Jimmy Sports Lounge.
All right. Here's a nicer one.
Hey, Big B and DK, this is Isby. I just wanted to wish you guys congratulations on your 400th episode.
Now, see, that
very nice.
She's not going to pee on me.
Have you asked?
No.
You never know until you ask.
Here's a voice from the past for you.
Mm-hmm.
Check. Good evening, fellas. Hi, DK. Hi, Big B. Hi, Mr. Gillette. This is Stu, just checking in to wish you a happy and glorious 400th Cave Crew radio show. Sorry I can't be with you tonight, but I'm running a marathon in the morning and have to be up very early. But look, guys, have a great show, and here's to the next 400. Looking forward to it.
Am I the only one that loves him so much I hate him?
I want to know how he's running a marathon with a crumpled shoulder. That's got to be painful.
Hang on. You need to go back in time for this. I wasn't going to do a lot of clips and shit. Remember the time he was under the bridge?
I am, and Big B sitting here in New York, looking quite forward to this evening's broadcast.
And also from across the creek, we welcome you live tonight, folks, not in a recorded segment, the one and only Choo Choo Stu.
Good evening, Double K, Big B.
He sounded like a voice emulator there.
Really did.
How you guys doing? All right.
All right, Choo, you're coming through loud and clear. We Big B did that intro just for you.
Oh, excellent.
That was your.
I'm actually sitting here under a railway bridge.
We were wondering about that. So you right now it's like it's 10 p.m. Where Brian and I are, where Big B and I are, and it's what, like 2 in the morning?
No, it's. I thought it was going to be 2 in the morning when you was on, but it turned out it's actually 3 in the morning now.
Oh, okay. You lost an hour.
I lost an hour. Yeah, so it's 3 in the morning. I'm sitting in my car, parked under a railway bridge. We might get a bit of dogging action later on. Do you know what that is?
No.
Oh.
Not a clue.
Well, when people go out and park up in a secluded place. And,
so they like make out.
That's it, yeah. And if they turn their interior light on, it means they want people to watch.
So what exactly did you tell your wife you were doing?
I told her earlier on tonight because I've been to work
So before I left work, I said to her, when I come up, I might go out again. And I told her I was having a chat with some guys on a radio station.
So you just say I'm just hanging out with some blokes across the in the new country.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't know. For some reason, I think that's a normal occurrence in the Choo Choo household. That he normally goes out around 3 o'clock in the morning and parks on the bridge.
Yeah,
this is very creepy, and I think this is normal.
Yeah, well, she didn't question it.
That could be, that could be a good thing because she trusts you, or that could be a really bad thing.
The only thing is that when I come home, the dog starts barking, so I've got to get in as quietly as possible, right?
You got to, Choo Choo's got to kind of sneak through the window.
Well, he's got to make sure he gets all the blood off his hands and everything. Otherwise, the dogs, they smell that. They go nuts.
Yeah. I'm feeling a real Jack the Ripper kind of theme to this show.
I'm feeling a bit weird, actually, sitting out at this hour in the morning.
Yeah, I just know during the show at some point a Bobby's going to come by and knock on the windshield.
I wouldn't be surprised. You can never find one when you want one. But guaranteed to get one when you don't want one.
So, speaking of Bobbies, we'll keep that for a little bit later. But you, Big B, were always convinced, ever since he came on the show, and he was with us for about, 2 years or whatever, you were convinced he was a serial killer.
Because he started off, you just heard it. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. He's sitting in his car under a railway bridge like a fucking creep, waiting for somebody. That's what Son of Sam did. If you heard what he said, he may get some stuff where people go there and they park their car to go make out or do whatever they're doing in the car.
Yeah.
Son of Sam preyed on people who did that and would shoot them while they're in their cars. That's the same thing. I always said that was creepy because I'm under the bridge and it's 3 a.m. And then we went to the allotment with who knows how many bodies are buried in the allotment.
All right, so let me play this one. I wasn't going to do back-to-back Stu, but ladies and gentlemen, Stu was a very important part of our show. But then there was this one.
200-meter run through the forest where they hang themselves.
What is it with English people hanging themselves? I know it's like dreary and cloudy all the time, but
there's no guns allowed. Otherwise, they shoot themselves.
Right. Stu, if you run into a Bobby, I want you to hand him the phone.
No.
Just hand him the phone, please.
I'm handing myself over to a Bobby right now. Yeah?
Yes. Put him on the phone. Please put him on the phone.
What's your name, mate?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, I'm Constable Carson.
Oh, shit.
Man. Constable Carson on the phone.
Well, hello, Constable Carson.
Hello, who am I conversing with?
This is Big B and DK from Cave Crew Radio, coming to you from the U.S. and Canada.
Oh, good evening, U.S. and Canada. This is Constable Carson. I'm reporting from Buckingham.
You're reporting.
Palace. Excuse me, sir.
Now, do you have somebody that we call Choo Choo Stew in front of you?
Yes, this man has been apprehended. There's no worry to the public at this moment in time.
Okay, what are the charges against him?
Well, We found this gentleman walking through forest land.
Uh-huh.
He, pretty much what we call here in the UK as arse bollock naked.
He was naked.
Hey, listen,
Bollock naked.
Ass bollock naked.
do you think he is the person that stole London Bridge?
We have our suspicions, and we are apprehending this person as we talk.
Constable Carson, can you please do me a favor? After you apprehend him and bring him down to the police station, go to his house and search the basement for bodies.
We have search warrants. We have had this client under suspect for many, many months.
That's the problem with England is they call criminals, mass murderers, clients.
I was going to ask that. Why was it a client?
We like to call them clients here.
There you go, Big B. You got to admit, we had a lot of fun with him.
So one of my favorite parts of that story, which wasn't in the clip, well, of course, Constable Carson became a character for a while on the show. But one of my one of my favorite things from that story was that he legitimately lost his underwear.
Yes.
But kept his pants.
Forest.
But kept his pants. How that's possible, I have no idea. But he literally lost his underwear in the forest, but kept his pants.
Yes.
And that is 100% true. I don't know how that's, to this day, I don't know. When he was here, I asked him about that, and I don't think he knows because he was so hammered.
Right. Exactly. Well, he peed in his son's bedroom the one night. And then the other night, the one night he was going to be on the show. Listen, he is, ladies and gentlemen, all tribute to Stu. He's running, he's gunning, he's doing what he's got to do. The one night when he was asleep was my other favorite.
That was
you can make fun of me until the cows come home.
So
I have never passed out on the show.
So for those that didn't see the show, or you have to go back in the archives and watch. Stu, we were all set up. Now, obviously, Stu was doing this always at 2-3 o'clock in the morning his time.
Right.
And while he was on the show, he was a big drinker. Since he left the show, he doesn't drink anymore. He's healthy. But while he was on the show, he's a big drinker. So what would happen is before the show, he'd go out to the bars, get hammered, come onto the show, and we'd have some fun. This one night, he set everything up, had the camera on, and waiting for the show to start, he fell asleep.
It was the best show ever.
So we spent most of the show.
Do this.
We spent most of the show, obviously, because he's had his sound on. I think his headphones were still on his head. Yeah. We spent most of the show trying to wake him up, and we would see him move.
It was like watching the baby giraffe born.
Every now and then we'd say, "Hey, Stu, wake up!" And you'd see him move a little bit, but he would still sleep. So then we started saying weird shit to have him have weird dreams. We were talking about a whole bunch of sexual encounters, and a whole bunch of weird.
The one-legged Aborigines.
Oh, the one, of course, the puking in the fish tank.
Yeah.
All of this stuff. So we're hoping he has weird dreams. And then, do you remember the other time? There was another time he fell asleep. It wasn't
he was
on camera.
Sitting up.
No.
Like this. He went.
No. There was one time he set everything up and fell asleep off camera. So the entire show was the empty chair, which then became known as the Stu Cam.
Ladies and gentlemen, you make fun of me because I slur a little bit. I have not passed out on camera. Write that down, Big B. I have not passed out on camera. No, I don't want you to write it down. I'm just teasing you, but
I'm writing it down anyway. not for any show note or show name. I'm just.
But if I will find that and I will repost it because it's the best. He's rolling around in that fucking bed. It was like what, and we're like, oh wait, he's gonna wake up.
We'd sit there, Stu, get up, because he's got the headphones on.
Didn't he wake up at like the very last?
At very end of the show, we were literally saying goodbye, and he woke up. And your wife is chiming in saying she remembers that. Amanda says that you have not passed out on camera. Amanda says, yet. You haven't done that yet?
Amanda, what have I done to you that you have been so cruel to me over the last 2 weeks?
Can I say I love new Amanda?
I love new Amanda too. That's what she's known as now. New Amanda. Yeah, she's like running around the street and barreling Jolene or something.
It's fucking Amanda 2.0.
Right.
I love it.
But I am like, I've always thought that when Amanda and I talk, I'm very supportive. I'm very positive. Like, I didn't know that, like if I was walking down a dark hall and no one was there, that I knew that Amanda would kick me in the nuts.
Amanda 2.0 is great. I will say, I have never passed out on camera either, but there was one time, and I don't even think you know this.
You were really fucking hammered that one time you had the tooth problem, though.
Oh, when I had the tooth problem. But there was one time very early on in the show, I don't even think we had Stu yet. Very early on. I was sitting outside. This is when we were doing a show. Do you recall when we did shows like on Sunday nights?
Yes. We just randomly
Right. So we were doing it on a Sunday night. And it was in the summer, and I was out in the backyard with my neighbor. My neighbor had just moved in at the time. And he was bringing out this European brandy, and we were going shot for shot, and I was lit.
Did he pee on you?
No, he did not pee on me.
Good.
Okay. I remember I was hammered. He went in because it was his family's dinner time. I stumbled into the house, sat down on the couch, and passed out. My wife comes to me probably 10 minutes after the show had already started and is waking me up. She said, "Don't you have a show to do? What are you doing?" I was like, huh? And I ran down here and jumped on the mic. And I don't know what I said, but that was the closest I've ever come to passing out on the show. I passed out right before the show.
So, ladies and gentlemen, all shows have been recorded. And there's other times Big B has been way more wasted than me. He was drinking watermelon vodka or whatever that one time. Don't you remember? I was supposed.
I remember drinking the watermelon vodka at my block party when I was hammered at my block.
I remember
party.
you came in and you told me I was supposed to leave some for tomorrow, but I didn't.
I don't remember doing the show like that. I'm sure I did, but yeah, I have imbibed a ton of. I am surrounded by alcohol. You don't know, but I have a bar there, and I have loads of bottles here. I have imbibed quite a lot of alcohol on this show. Your wife was asking what the drink
There
of the
is
night
a
is.
lady out there who's asking what the drink of the week was.
So the drink of the week was it was in the beaker. It was called a poison apple, which was I don't even remember, apple brandy, apple schnapps, cranberry juice, grenadine, and something else. I don't remember. But it was a poison apple, and it was very good. It was in this, and I have finished it already.
Do you want to go to Florida?
I can. You got to give me a second to pull it up.
Hey, I absolutely love Florida.
So
Ladies and gentlemen.
let me just say, because your wife is commenting on the drink. If you ever want to know what the drink is or how to make it, you can message me and I'll tell you. I have to ask my wife what the ingredients were, but I can I'll send them over to you if you ever want. Just message me.
Hey, like, we're not unapproachable. Just because we don't like getting peed on doesn't mean you can't approach us. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy we got Isbia and we got Amanda. And this is my second most favorite segment. You ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong screen. And I can't see because I'm blind, right?
Cave Crew Radio presents Florida in the news.
What is the story?
That's actually the picture that you had pulled up before is the picture for this story.
The chick.
This is the no, the guy. This is the tip bucket.
Oh yeah, the tip bucket. Okay.
Not this chick.
Oopsie. Hang on. I think she's the one that golden showered. I pulled the wrong.
Did you just go offline? Hello? I can't hear anything anymore. Can anyone hear me? If you can hear me out there, please say so in chat. Otherwise, I have to sign off because I can't hear anything anymore. Everything suddenly died on me.
Am I on?
Oh, there you go. Okay.
All right. Hang on, man. I'm the wrong camera. So I did the wrong one for the urine thing. Oh, my camera's fucked up.
So, ladies and gentlemen, so as he's figuring things out, another thing we would always comment on was Stu always had every single episode had technical difficulties, so we'd always have to clear that up beforehand. In order for the show to run, usually, me and DK would be fine. Stu, most of the time would be okay. Other times it would leak into the show where he's trying to get his either camera to work, his mic to work, or both. So it was always technical issues with Stu.
But you're going to need to use this picture for both stories because the brown lady that I originally pulled up, no offense, please, I'm not a bigot. The brown lady is the one who urinated on. You remember that old song? There's a brown girl in the ring. Da 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 da. Yeah. Anyway.
No.
Yes. He used to dance around in their freaking orange tutus or whatever the hell they wore.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Anyway, carry on.
The first Florida story of the night comes from our favorite place, The Village's News. Headline reads, former employee arrested after allegedly reaching into the tip bucket at the car wash. A former employee was arrested after allegedly reaching into the tip bucket at a car wash. Joshua Daniel Previtt of Wildwood was arrested Friday after he was caught on surveillance reaching into the tip bucket at the Sweetwater Car Wash in the Beaumont development on County Road 466A. Mark that on the map.
I have questions.
Yes. What is your question?
Okay, so have you ever been to a car wash?
Of course.
Have you ever seen a tip bucket?
Well, the car wash I go to.
Come on. You're full of shit.
The car wash I go to has kind of this molded plastic car with a slot inside, like a piggy bank almost, and it's clear. And you put your dollar or $5, whatever it is, into that giant car, and they split it. You can't reach in. You literally can't reach into it.
Wait a minute. I know you guys all think I'm nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I go to the car wash. I spend $3 to put oxygen in my tires. I pull around after I gas up and pay an exorbitant amount for that. And I pay $19 or whatever it is. I don't know, $12 for a car wash.
Mm-hmm.
And you want me to tip who?
The guys that are washing your car.
There's no one washing the car. It's a fucking robot.
Well, does anybody dry the car?
I drive my car into the car wash.
No, not drive your car. Dry your car.
No, the air dries my car.
Oh, see, that's the car wash I go to is a hand car wash. So it goes through the conveyor belt where it'll spray the like the wax and the stuff on it, and people will wash it by hand as it rolls through the conveyor belt. It goes out the other end, gets all washed off. All the soap and wax get washed off. Goes through the air vent, and then it comes out. And then a group of workers come around. They do the windshield. They do all the mirrors. They do all the other windows. They do the tires with the Armor All spray, and do all that other stuff and dry the car once it comes out of the car wash. So that's what the tip is for, at least from the car wash that I go to.
Unless she is 19 years old wearing Daisy Dukes, I will not tip.
Well, that's your prerogative. You don't have to.
Here? Unless I'm going to like the cheerleader fucking car wash.
Well, Amanda says they don't have that there. So it could be a US versus Canada thing. I don't know. But the car wash I go to is a hand car wash. So people wash the cars. It's going through the conveyor belt. It comes out. Once it leaves and sits in the parking lot, people dry it off, do the windows, do the tires, do the wheels, all of that fun stuff.
Is that the car wash version of a happy ending?
Well, nothing actually comes out of
you go to the massage and you go, hey, what do you want? I want 15 minutes, half an hour. I want a happy ending at the end of it. You polishing my tires
is like polishing your knob. Is that what you're saying?
What's this saying?
I go to a car where I tip for they clean the inside and the outside of my car.
Awesome grammar.
How much was she fucking drinking? Holy shit.
Awesome fucking grammar.
I go to a car where I tip for they clean. What?
And you're picking on me, Amanda. For fuck's sakes. We're a couple of drunk Ontario people.
But if you're asking, is that my car a happy ending? I would say no, because nothing comes out of the tailpipe when it's done. There is no ejaculate that comes out of the tailpipe unless
Nothing
somebody
comes
wants
out
to
of the
jump.
tailpipe.
Unless somebody wants to jump on the hood of my car and pee on it, then something comes out of the tailpipe. Amanda
right.
says, actually, we do have people that wash and detail the car, so I guess they could be tipped. Yeah, exactly. That's what happens in the car wash I go to. And Amanda says, both of you are drunk.
That is really nice. I think we're doing
She's not talking about me. She's talking about you. And your
No,
wife.
she said both. Okay. Like,
Yeah, she's talking about you and your wife. And your wife just told you to shut up.
you shut up and pee on me.
Wow. You may want to save that for later.
All right.
No.
Carry on, please. I want to go to bed.
Let's see. This guy had previously worked at the car wash and had been fired in August after allegedly taking money from the tip bucket, which usually receives up to $200 to $300 in tip money per day. On the day of his arrest, Brevet was also found to be in possession of a controlled substance for which he did not have a prescription.
See, I knew it. You just don't do something in Florida without being an accomplice of some kind of drug.
Of course. A records check showed that he had been convicted of theft in 1998, in 2017, and 2018. He was arrested on charges of drug possession and theft. He was booked at the Sumter County Detention Center on $4,000 bond. Let's see. So your wife says, I missed the car wash.
This is terrible. This is going right off the rails.
Well, let me first say your wife says she missed the car wash. She was multitasking, which explains the grammar, which is fine. Then Amanda says,
no, she has bad grammar all the time.
Well, that sounded like Tarzan learning English. So now Amanda,
like Tarzan.
I
Anyway,
will
go
write
ahead,
that
go
down
ahead.
because you're laughing, and then I will read what Amanda says.
Yeah. It's right in front of you.
I'm writing. I was writing things down.
What?
Don't worry about what. I'll say that afterwards. Now Amanda says to your wife, she says, Melissa, do it. Golden shower for Ken tonight, but wait until he's sleeping. He will enjoy it more.
Amanda, oh my gosh. She is evil, baby.
I love Amanda 2.0.
Oh, it's better than it ever was. I'll tell you that.
Can you imagine? Earlier in the night, she said that she was not allowed to curse because it's not proper. It wasn't proper etiquette for women to curse. Apparently,
I missed that.
Yes, she said that way earlier in the chat. I am not going to elaborate further, although I think I have an idea of what she's talking about. But now, let me ask you a question because she brings up something. You're asleep in bed. You're off in La La Land dreaming about whatever. All of a sudden, you feel warmth and wetness hitting your chest. What do you do?
We ever survive 400 shows? We were supposed to talk about sports and news, and now you're asking me what I would do if my significant other was peeing on me.
I did not say anything about your significant other. I said, what would you do if you're sleeping and suddenly you felt warmth and wetness on your chest? I don't know how it got there. You have dogs. Maybe the dogs have an accident. What would you do?
I would probably get up and take a shower. What would you do?
I would probably wake up swinging at whatever's above me, whoever it is, whatever it is. I would wake up swinging because that's fucking nasty.
Like, I'm into some weird shit, right? But like, I've been pretty straight and narrow with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody peeing on me, I'd get a shotgun.
Now, I have a question for Amanda because she's putting it out there.
Yeah, let's ask Amanda what she would do if some strange guy, like she has a date tomorrow and she's going on the beach, and he pees on her. What would you do?
Well,
I feel like John, what's his name on 2020? What would you do?
I have a more direct question because her comment was, do it golden shower for Ken tonight, but she specifically says, wait until he's sleeping. He will enjoy it more. That sounds like she's talking from experience. So I have a question, Amanda. Are you speaking from experience when you say he will when you say the person would enjoy it more while they're sleeping? Is that speaking from experience?
I was cold. I could have used an extra blanket, but instead, I guess I'm a worm running all over me.
Come on, how do you those fucking hot water bottles from the 1920s?
Yeah.
How do you think they got it so hot? Come on, fill it up with piss. She says, "Oh hell no." She is not speaking from experience.
How the fuck did we go down this road?
And she's now going off on your scenario. If somebody peed on her, she says he better fucking run. He loses pecker. You may not wake up and roll around and enjoy the warmth. Oh, that's for you. Because you may not wake up and you'd roll around and enjoy the warmth.
I'm pretty sure pee gets cold in a hurry. I'm not sure though.
I don't know. But well, all right. So let's analyze this. Pee is warm because it comes from your body, which is typically at 98.6 degrees.
Right.
It exits and comes and it flows on you in this scenario. Now you're rolling around. You're 98.6.
Wait a minute. Time out.
Yes.
Time out.
Uh-huh.
The pee goes on you, hypothetically.
In this scenario, it's on you.
No, I never volunteered for this.
She says, remember, you said urine is fuzzy. That's true. You have an issue if your urine is fuzzy. You have an issue. You might want to go see a urologist about that.
And I'm also not the guy that had that thing the other week.
The what?
That infection you had where you were peeing Kool-Aid.
Well, I had a urinary tract infection.
Right.
I was peeing Kool-Aid because of the medication I was taking.
Nothing to do with me, ladies and gentlemen.
I also wasn't peeing on anybody. I was peeing in the toilet.
I've never peed on anyone in my entire life, and I've never been peed on.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And why I am your hypothetical cadaver. Like, why can't we say John Smith is sitting in the room and he is hypothetically getting peed on? Why does it have to be me?
Because she specifically named you.
No. I'm not buying into it.
I want to know what's above you because you keep looking up like this.
I'm looking up because I'm afraid there's fucking shit gonna start falling out of the ceiling.
She says because it wouldn't be as funny.
Hypothetically speaking, DK, if some woman was gonna straddle over you and piss, no, not happening.
Well, Amanda says because it wouldn't be as funny if you were just using John Smith. When you make it more personal, it's more funny.
It would be more funny if we were all peeing on Amanda.
Okay.
Well,
then.
Me. I'm the nicest guy you could ever meet in the entire planet, and all you guys are doing is you're getting Big B going, and you're in chat, and everyone wants me to lie flat on a mattress and get pissed on. I'm not going for it, ladies and gentlemen.
You wouldn't take one for the team?
No, not in that form.
Do we have any more phone calls?
I think I played everybody. Let's see. Did I play Jimmy?
Yes.
Yeah. And I can't find him anymore.
Because we're just about at the end of the show.
I played Jimmy. I played Amanda. I played Stu. I played Matt. No, we played them all. So now we gotta name the show. So I'm gonna kick this stuff out of here. We missed a story. We always do, ladies and gentlemen.
We did miss a story, but that's okay.
That's all right.
And I will say, Amanda, if you would like to go to Cave Crew After Hours, you can message me and explain why you were talking about potatoes in your phone call.
Yeah, I have no. Here's what I got, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know if I could read it because I'm writing in pencil. Should solo off this so we're still. Well, right in front of my face. She peed on him.
There you go.
I also, it's one of my all-time favorites. Ass, bollock, naked.
Constable Carson.
I can't even read it. It's something like it's fucking lotion. But I did like this one was my favorite. I had two.
Mm-hmm.
I had gems in the eyes.
Yes, my pen.
Really like that. And I also liked sour apple pucker.
Or apple schnapps. My wife likes
but
to be.
It's better. Sour apple
I know.
pucker. You've been good in the last couple of weeks. You have 3.
I have 5.
Oh, you're on the ball.
And almost all of them have to do with urine. And one has to do with poop, which will be the first one.
Okay.
From Mike Reads the News, smelly banana poop.
Oh, I had that too. I like that. I'm surprised it's so far up the list.
Next one for a show note, like Tarzan learning English.
Hang on. Okay.
Next one, you told me to write down golden warm shower.
Yeah, I don't like that. Next,
this was going to be my number 1, but it got bumped. So this is my number 2, rainbow of urine.
Hang on. Rainbow. And the show name is, because I don't think mine are any good.
Urine is fuzzy.
There you go, folks.
Show 400. How now? When we started show number 1, and we had all these plans.
Yeah.
Nowhere ever did we ever think, 1, we would get the show 400, and 2, the name of show 400 would be Urine is Fuzzy.
Right. Do you know what show 1 was named? I don't.
I don't even think we named shows back then.
Oh, okay.
I think it was just Cave Crew Radio Show or whatever it was.
All right. There's been some weird ones. Ladies and gentlemen, let it be written in the hollows of history. Cave Crew Radio Show 400. Urine is fuzzy.
That's right.
And if any of you would like to explain that to me, I would appreciate it.
You said it.
But that's like, isn't that like when you have like, what do you call, not gonorrhea, but.
What, like a yeast infection or something?
Well, no, like if your urine is fuzzy, it means it's cloudy. You got chlamydia or something. I don't know.
Well, there's a difference between cloudy and fuzzy. Fuzzy is a physical trait where it's like a fucking tennis ball. A tennis ball is fuzzy. Does your urine feel like a tennis ball? Are you touching your urine so you could feel it to see if it's like a tennis ball?
Oh my God, this is a conversation for another show, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Amanda's going to message me for after hours. We will dive deep into fuzzy urine.
She is explaining you have an infection. That's what I'm thinking.
If you have fuzzy urine, yes.
Yes. That's what I'm thinking too. You've got you need some penicillin or. All right, you and Amanda have fun. Don't say anything bad about me, Amanda. I only say good things about you. We're out of here. Oh, my Lord. And what did Matt say? I hope you have 400 more.
400 more.
Yeah, up your ass.
I want you to pack up and get out.
Get the hell out of here!
Go. Just go. Get out. Get the hell out!
Go! Get out!
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
We are going to drain the swamp in Washington, D.C.